So today is 17th December. I woke up at the hotel where I stayed. I'm going to explore a little more of Jaisalmer. I'm looking for a place to have breakfast. It's around 11 o'clock. I still haven't had my breakfast, so I need to find a place to have breakfast, and then I'll just see if I can explore a few more places within the city. I'm also probably gonna buy some handcrafted jewelry for my mom and my sister and my niece. That's something that I was planning. Among the women of Rajasthan, I still feel that there's this culture of wearing khungat uh, when they go out. Another thing to be kept in mind when you are in Rajasthan is that water is very scarce here. So whenever you visit Rajasthan, please spend water wisely, and try not to wash clothes when you are in the hotel because there's very less water. Give it to their laundry. They'll get some money also for that, and also they'll know how to judiciously use water. So I came to have breakfast at this place, which is just in front of the hostel that I stayed. It's called the Roof Lounge. Can't find anyone here. I'll try to see if I can grab a paratha or something. It seems like finding food is little difficult in Jaisalmer. There are very few restaurants is what I have seen. I've been trying for last 45 minutes to get breakfast, but haven't been able to get any. I met this gentleman who was kind enough to let me know where the restaurants are. So I'm again going back to the direction where he pointed and see if I can get some nashta. So I'm still on my quest to find breakfast. Basically, I was wrong. There are a lot of restaurants. I was just not in the right place to find them. Ordered a aloo paratha and a black tea with ginger. I'm gonna have that and head to the fort. I've got 5 places to cover today, so I'll try to make it really quick. There's also a light show that happens at Gadisar Lake in the evening, so we'll try to cover that as well. It continues till 7 o'clock, but I might just come out at 6 o'clock, because 6:30 in fact, because I have to catch my bus at 7:55. So I had my breakfast and now I'm heading to the Jaisalmer Fort. Unfortunately, the road is very muddy, but it doesn't stick so much because it's sand. But then, yeah, it looks very muddy. You just have to be careful not to step into too much of mud. And there's the fort behind me where we are going to go now. So I am walking towards the fort. It is like a steep way to the top. A very different kind of fort. There are like markets and everything inside the fort, which you don't really get to see in other ones. So yeah, it's again a different kind of experience here. This is in a Jain temple. It's behind me. There are other architectures as well. You can see behind me.
वो जैन टेम्पल है 600 साल पुराना
So from what I overheard from the guide, this is like a 600-year-old Jain temple, and and we're kind of walking through it. There are different sections to it, and yeah, I guess that's all about it. I'm pretty sure there'll be history and there'll be other things about this place. All of these places, they kind of look like temples, but they're restaurants or hotels. So again, it's like a very unique kind of architecture done here. Things are kind of presented in a very different kind of way. I think there's just the Jain temples, and then there's this view from the top of the fort. So here's the view from the fort. You can see the entire Jaisalmer town, and then you can also see birds flying. You can see the desert. On the far end, looks amazing. Seems like I've almost explored the inside of the fort. There are like temples and people living, and also some other kind of restaurants and shops, street shops as well. I'm gonna go down and check out the Haveli, 3 Haveli that are there, and then I'm gonna head back to Gadisar Lake. It's almost around 2 o'clock now, so I'll take another 2 hours to explore the Haveli and then head back to see Gadisar Lake. Actually, what's behind me is the part of the fort where the palace was. The king used to sit in this place. So I'm trying to find Patwa Haveli. People were trying to explain the route to me, but I couldn't understand. So I'm trying out Google Maps, and let's see if it's gonna work. I've got to see 2 more Havelis before I leave for Gadisar Lake. But I don't think it's gonna take so much of time. And this is how the interior of Jaisalmer looks, pretty much at the top of the hill. There's another city at the bottom. Yeah, it's very densely populated, is what I can say. So finally I found out Patwa Haveli. I'm inside it. There's a museum behind me where you need tickets. I am not sure if I'm gonna go inside the museum. It's like a privately operated place, but I'm gonna go inside this Haveli and check out. This is the entrance of the Haveli, and this is the inside of the Haveli. So let's go check it out. There's a courtyard here as well. So another part of the Haveli, which is like a museum. Behind me, you need tickets. But from what I've seen, it's like too many tickets that you have to buy to see things. It's not really cool. There should be one ticket that you pay, probably, and then it should cover all the places. But then, yeah, the architecture and everything looks really, really exquisite. I'm trying to find a place to sit. I'm just a little tired. My legs are hurting a little bit, so I'll try to find a place to sit and relax for a while, and then probably get on with the rest of the journey.
ये अलग हवेली है उनकी नहीं है
हरी शरारत जब में जानू हरी चले नन पंगा जी में बोला ले बोलो कुछ बिना जाओ मन ईद कराओ रातों तरसावे मन से लग जाओ हर शरारत जब भी जानू हर हुबरे में नाते कलाकार के लिए नाम करके जाओ कलाकार हैं
क्या नाम है आपका भैया?
जी
क्या नाम है आपका?
मेरा नाम दिलीप है
दिलीप.
दिलीप
अच्छा, दिलीप खान. अच्छा. So I took a few videos of the artist performing. भैया ऐसे किला निकल सकते हैं ना सीधा? ठीक है. So I recorded a few videos of a street artist. Here's basically it's a family thing. His forefathers were also singers who used to sing for the king, and now he's like a street artist. There are a lot of artists who go abroad also to perform to Europe and America. Spend some time, talk to them, talk to a policeman as well. Record my conversation with the policeman because those are like intimate conversations that don't necessarily need to be documented. From my conversation with the policeman, what I understood is that there's a lot of brotherhood among the people here. People are really hardworking. There's definitely a lot of lack of resources because it's not a fertile land. It's very difficult to cultivate crops here. There's shortage of water, but still they live with a lot of happiness. They try to enjoy life and live in harmony, which is incredible. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that we can learn from the people of Rajasthan. So there's always that you can learn about people and their problems when you travel. And I always try to talk to the people and understand about their problems so that I can have that sense of empathy within me. I'm heading back to the plains from the hill where the Killa is located. The fort is right behind me. And yeah, it was a good day. I didn't see too many places, but I talked to a lot of people. There was another army man who lost his mobile phone yesterday. Since that army man lost his mobile phone, they again came back to the fort today and to the Havelis because her wife had a lot of photographs that she had taken at Jaisalmer. So within a day, within a couple of hours, they tried to recreate all those photographs, all those memories, because otherwise, without those memories, you know, it will not really be worth it to look back at time and see what had happened in their lives. So yeah, everyone is having their own kind of struggle, is what I feel. So after my struggle with finding breakfast, now I am struggling to find lunch. I wanted to have some non-veg meals because it's been a while since I had non-veg. So I finally ended up having some Maggi and this special thing that they cook with a papad and dal. I think it's called dal pakwan or something. Couldn't really find good non-veg at a reasonable price, so had to resort back to Maggi. Probably I'm gonna have something before I'm going to Gadisar Lake This is the last place that I'm gonna visit in Jaisalmer, and it's gonna get dark in a while, and there's gonna be a light show. So I'm gonna go there and check it out. So I reached back at Gadisar Lake, and there were a couple of guys whom I met at the desert safari yesterday. I again met them at our hotel, and then I again met them at Gadisar Lake. So I feel like there might be some connection of me with them. So right behind me is the Gadisar Lake. It's pretty huge, and there's going to be the sunset in a while, and a light show is going to happen right after that. So I'm just waiting for that. So the light show has started. Let's see some of the footages from the light show.
ये जल का स्रोत केवल मैंने तुम्हारे लिए ही प्रकट नहीं किया है पार्थ।
So guys, that was my final vlog from Jaisalmer. I hope you enjoyed the videos. If you like my content, please do consider subscribing to this channel and following my Facebook page. I'll be back with a new vlog.